My name's John Rayner, currently playing drums with Billy Fury's Story. Started playing drums with sort of bands at school, as most guys did I think at the time. Left school when I was 15, then turned professional and went off to Germany when I was 17, which was about 1968 I think, and been playing drums professionally ever since. Played in various local bands over the years, then found myself playing with Billy Fury's backing group for Billy Fury himself, and went on to play for Marty Wilde and Hines and various other rock and rollers, and now heavily involved in a show about the story of Billy Fury's life, a theatre show that we tour now all the time, Billy Fury's Story, and that's where we are today.
Yeah, hi, Chris Rayner speaking. I was Billy Fury's lead guitarist throughout the 70s, from 1970 to when he retired, and I played a lot of music with a lot of the 1950s singers, Marty Wilde, Jess Conrad, Hines, and people like that. And I got to know Ian about 3 years ago, and he asked me to be involved in this project, which was very, very kind of him to ask me. And it's a little bit of a strange one, I suppose, for a musician to go along this line, but probably it's been prompted by Ian having young children of his own, which I understand. He gave me a copy of the Nursery Rhyme CD, which I just put on the side, and I forgot about it, but my 2-year-old granddaughter she's picked up on it, and it's the most played CD in our home at the moment. She particularly likes Old MacDonald Had a Farm for some reason, but that's, yeah, I'm learning it through my granddaughter, this one, but it's very, very popular with her.
I'm Graham Wyvern. I play with the Billy Fury Story, the theatre show. I play double bass and electric bass. My first band was a school band in 1963 called the Hound Dogs. There were probably 100 other Hound Dogs in the day. And I didn't turn pro until 1973, when I promoted a BBC record, which was the theme tune to Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads. And it's a shame because the BBC weren't into advertising their own products in the day. It wasn't really seen. So it made 32 in the charts, and we'd already gone down to do Top of the Pops. And it had to be in the top 30, so we didn't quite make it. A bit of publicity would have helped. And I turned pro at the age of 23. Wish I'd done it straight from school, really. I feel I wasted some years there. But I went through a few different bands. Mainly, the nearest we got to success was the Ritz, who were phonogram signed. I recorded quite a few serious own pen songs, and unfortunately none of those were released. It was a time when punk music was coming into fashion, and we got a girl singer, and there seemed to be a glut of those at the time. So then I almost retired from full-time music until I was dragged back into music with the Billy Fury Story, and I'm pleased that I made that move, because it's a great experience.
Well, how I got involved with the Nursery Rhymes was I was actually over at Comfy Tower Studio, Ian Watts' place, on other business, and as usual got tricked into it. Oh, while you're here, would you mind just playing on this, playing on that? And in the end I ended up doing 6 tracks for him. Teddy Bear's Picnic, which is a real stomping, rocking number, Looby Loo, Old Mother Hubbard, House that Jack Built, which was with the other guys in the band, Chris on guitar, Graham on bass, and then we did Mary Mary, Pussycat Pussycat, and did hi-hats all on their own, and Pop Goes the Weasel. What I remember from the sessions really was the way he approached all the tracks. I thought he was going to try and do them as like children-y sort of nursery rhymes, where he approached them with like rock approach or reggae or jazz. It was a really clever idea. I quite enjoyed it. I remember using the old Ludwig downbeat kit, which I'm a collector of Ludwig myself, so that was a pleasure. And just getting involved with all the other guys, it was good to do. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Quite a few people played on several songs, and I just sort of helped out on one. I gave a lifetime's work to this one, which was the house that Jack built. And so I didn't know what to expect when I got to Ian's studio, and I'd listened to the tune on the internet just to have a basic idea. But of course, when you get there on the day, it's never what you expect, and I felt quite embarrassed really, because it's not a straight musical sequence like 4 bars of this, 4 bars of that. You go to one line, this is the house that Jack built. So you've got one line, and then you've got an added line after that, you've got 2 lines. And it's like tantric music, you know, you never quite finish a bar. And it's like being in a pound shop and saying, excuse me, how much is this? That's a pound, sir. How much is that there? I said, that's a pound. Oh, I understand, yeah, okay. And then 2 minutes later you say, how much is that one over there? It was like, I was saying to it, all right, I've got it now, I've got it, run it again. And this is the house that Jack built. And I'd get straight into the next line and no, you go back to the beginning. So I was quite embarrassed, but it was great result in the end. Well, I always thought it's as much for adults as it is for children. Because when you listen to some of the tracks, you think, oh, I know this one. And it's around a theme. Say, we might think this is a song by the Kinks, but there's quite a few different styles of music in there.
I think it's a fabulous idea, a fabulous collection of songs, and the way it's been approached, the time taken over getting it right, all the different players involved, and I think for the new nursery rhyme situation for the children, they're not only going to learn the songs as we did as kids, but they're going to get a taste of different styles of music, which I think is a good thing. Early nursery rhymes are very sort of simply played. This has got different styles. You've got jazz and rock and pop, and it's good for the kids to hear all these different styles. So I think that'll be quite successful in a way, just giving them all those different tastes of music.
Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London